Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? I'm going to do a video talking about Wales's disastrous first week at the World Cup. I hope you really enjoy the video, just listening to me ramble about football. This is an ASMR video, so it's meant to help you relax and fall asleep. That's why I'm being weird and whispering. Okay, so it is a thing. If you don't know what ASMR is, it is an actual thing. Okay, so Wales, I'll do a separate video talking about all of the results, but I wanted to do a quick one talking about Group B, because it's been really absorbing, and I've watched all of the games and been highly entertained or intrigued, maybe not entertained by all of them. We knew it was going to be a tough group, guys, didn't we? So I'm talking to like the majority of my subscribers who are from the USA and Britain, so that means England and Wales. I don't know how many Iranian subscribers I have, but yeah, it's been just such a bizarre group. So first and foremost, England crush Iran, which I've said from day one, Iran are really good, Iran are really good. And I had loads of comments from you guys saying you got that wrong, because I said, oh, they're going to draw. Obviously there's other things going on at the minute. They booed their own national anthem, and the players didn't sing the words. They were all over the place, frankly. So England just crushed them. So then the British media, English media are like, oh, England are going to win the World Cup, like whooping everyone 5-0, hooray. And then the USA played Wales, and the USA were really, really good. And I really enjoyed watching them. Obviously, I was very stressed as a Welshman. We played abysmally in the first half. USA were just like running through the middle of our non-existent midfield. We had one defensive midfielder and two attacking midfielders, two wingers and a striker. It was like no defense. So yeah, the Americans were just like running through us, and you know, they still played really, really well. Their formation was just spot on, 4-3-3, brilliant. So anyway, second half we managed to get a penalty, non-controversial to be honest. I think it was dead, cert. We probably could have got a goal anyway, but the penalty was the penalty. Gareth Bale steps up, scores, cracking, 1-1. The general mood of the country is fantastic. We're thinking, yeah, we could have won it if we'd played another 10 minutes or if we'd started better. So that's that. And then game day 2 comes along. Obviously really early in the morning, Friday. Our time was like 10 AM. The match starts. We play the same formation, same personnel, except for the striker, so Kiefer Moore's playing. And Dan James isn't. And we look exhausted, like no one was running anywhere. And Iran were the side that I predicted them to be against England, so really organised, really passionate, sit back and then absorb and counter-attack really quickly with numbers. And they hit the post so they scored, and it was offside by like this much, but it's offside, fair enough. Then they hit the post once, it bounced back, they hit the post again, it bounced back. As he hit it, the goalkeeper was lying on the floor at this point, just hit him in the face, and he saved it. So he was like, okay, they're all over us. Again, they were just running through midfield. No, we didn't have any midfield. We just had like one player, Ampadu, trying to do the job for about 3 people. And Ramsey and Bale have been crucified in the Welsh press because they both, they were just walking around the pitch, didn't get a touch of the ball. Gareth Bale touched the ball less than any player on both teams, injury time, which went on for like 11 minutes, which is fine, I'm not moaning. They run down the pitch, again a counter-attack, and our goalkeeper just like, he's a liability, and people were saying that Danny Ward should have started, because Hennessy doesn't even have any like playing time in the minute. He's not played a minute for Nottingham Forest this season, and he just like knees the striker in the face, so he gives him a yellow card, and I'm thinking, oh, yellow, like, are you kidding? It's a straight red. It's like dangerous play, let alone the fact that he was out of his box and he didn't win the ball. And then VAR said, go and take a look at it, ref. So he did, and he reversed decision and correctly sent off Wayne Hennessy. And we weren't even losing at that point, but then we just like put more strikers on and still no defensive midfielders. And then, rightly so, Iran scored the first. And then we threw more people forward, and then they scored a second one with the last touch of the ball. So they scored like 109th and 111th minutes, I think. So, yeah, we like deservedly lost. And the worst thing was that the thing that really crushed us all as a nation was kind of the thought that schools were sort of given permission to show the match and not teach lessons, and loads of people like worked from home or took the day off. And the world was watching, and we were pathetic. And I think that really, really hurt us, because we haven't played that badly in like, I don't know, 10 years. We were just terrible. Maybe you can say that we did play that badly against Denmark in the Euros when we lost 4-0. But at the time we kind of felt that we would have lost the match, but the refereeing decisions on the day were terrible. So maybe that was a sign. Some people have mentioned that. I've been reading Twitter a lot. But yeah, so then that evening the USA play England, and they get a draw and should have won. Hit the post or crossbar with Pulisic. And this 4-3-3 formation they've got, with all the energy that they've got and the discipline and the pace, is just amazing. And yeah, so England have got 4 points, Iran 3, USA 2 and Wales 1. So, you know, my woes as a Welshman, it's not over, but it kind of is. So of course we've got this situation coming up where we have to beat England, and we might even get into a weird situation where we beat England and still don't qualify. So can we beat England? Yes, we can. Will we beat England? No, probably not. However, I just think we have to play 4-3-3 and drop Ramsey and Bale. Bring them on the last 10 minutes if we are 0-0. I know that they will want to start the match, but they were shattered. They haven't played enough football. They're being played out of position. They have taken the brunt of the blame, but actually it was the manager, who I usually love, but we were playing with the same formation in the qualifiers and in the playoffs, and also when we were in the Conference League, not the Conference League, the Nations League. And the only reason it worked is because Harry Wilson was not fit, and we played Morel, we played a couple of different players, and they were more defensive, and for some reason he chose Ramsey and Harry Wilson to play in midfield in front of Ampadu, and they just were nowhere. They were nowhere. We just need to play three slightly defensive, creative midfielders, or Ampadu, maybe Joe Allen if he's fit, only if he's fit, because I'm sick of us playing people who are injured or haven't played for their clubs. And Joe Allen kind of fits into that category. So just play Morel and probably Delan, Levitt. And yeah, just have a three midfield base, two at the back, two wide players, probably play it safe and have Ben Davies on the left because he can play left back, and Connor Roberts on the right, and then bring Nico Williams on when Connor Roberts gets a bit tired, and then have up front the three players that press, because that's the thing that England couldn't cope with. It's the pressing from the front three. I thought their best players, well, the three midfielders, so Musa, never heard of him before, wow, he's an amazing player. Who's that guy in the middle? So you got McKennie, who I know all about. I've watched him for years, and I actually think that although he's the one that plays for Juventus, he's probably the worst of the three. I think, is it Tyler Adams? Does he play for Leeds? He is brilliant, and he just sits, he doesn't go any further. And then Musa and McKennie they also come back, but they go to press as well. So you kind of have three pressing. And then the front three are amazing, they press. Weir, Haji Wright, or whoever plays up front, and Pulisic, and then they run with the ball as well. And we've got players that do that. We've got Kiefer Moore, who will close down, header, carry the ball. Brennan Johnson, who can score, run with the ball, dribble. Dan James, who can run with the ball, dribble, get down the wings, get the ball into the box for Kiefer's headers. And then when Kiefer gets a bit tired at the end of the match, bring him off, bring Bale on. When Joe Allen gets a bit tired and we want more creativity, bring him off, bring on Aaron Ramsey. Last 10 minutes, hopefully we're 0-0 at this point. And I think we can nick a 1-0 win. When we lose 5-0, don't remind me I said that. However, we still need the USA and Iran to draw. Will that happen? Maybe. USA are really good, but Iran are really good. This group is so even, and unfortunately Wales are the one that's going to come bottom because we messed up our tactics. And that's the crux. So I kind of blame the manager and his team for playing the wrong players in that formation. That just meant that Bale and Ramsey have taken all the flack, which is terrible. It's not their fault, but equally they should have taken them off. They looked exhausted. I don't understand why they were still on the pitch after 60 minutes. We're in this horrible position nowadays with Bale and Ramsey where we're kind of scared in big games to take them off and put a youngster on. And everyone on Twitter is saying, play the youngsters against England. Fresh legs, running, energy, closing down, pressing. That's all we need. And if we go out fighting, if we lose 1 or 2-0 playing like that, then do you know what? Brill, I'm happy. But if we play anything like we've played so far, not only will we be like destroyed 5 or 6-0 by England, but I'll just be like, why are we trying the same thing when clearly it's not working? So Wales are like kind of in a state of national mourning at the minute. But, you know, we'll give it a go against England. England can have the last laugh knocking us out, but we kind of knocked ourselves out already, so yeah, and that's that. So good luck to England, good luck to USA, good luck to Iran. I hope that the USA and Iran can draw, cancel each other out, maybe get 1-1. And Wales plays not defensively, but astutely, and has a really organised, strict formation, a bank of 4-3-3 that presses the ball, and we can just keep it for 80 minutes as a 0-0, and then bring on the big guns for one last hurrah before maybe even they retire. We don't know. And yeah, and see how that goes. See if we can get a goal in the last 10 minutes. That's my plan. I've got a horrible feeling that he's just going to come up with the same formation, same players, and we're just going to be destroyed, but there we go. What do you think? If you are from the US, do you agree with me? Do you think that your formation and tactics are really good? I think they're amazing. Your coach has done so well. You totally nullified England, and we need to do that in our last game. If you're English, why did Foden not come on? Like, literally, it's a mystery why has Southgate got this, like, he just doesn't like certain players, he won't play them. Grealish came on, but yeah, he just refused to bring on Foden, and he's not given Harry Kane any rest. He's clearly knackered. So I'm really hoping that he plays against Wales because he just looks so tired. I don't want Callum Wilson or Rashford to play because they'll rip us apart with their pace. I'm more than happy for Kane to play, to be honest with you. And just for you guys to keep because on one hand I wanted England to win to begin with against the USA. Because I thought, oh well, if they qualified 6 points, no one can catch them. They'll play their B team, but actually your B team are world class anyway, and that means we'll be facing like Foden, Grealish, Callum Wilson, yeah, and they're all fresh, all really young and energetic, and yeah, so I thought actually if they play the same team 3 games in a row, the USA result kind of worked for us, but only if we play that formation and drop this stupid back 5 that we've got that just with no midfield. Just like hoofing it up to give more because there's no midfield to play the ball through. It's not how we play. I don't understand where it's come from. And that's why Wales are really angry, because we haven't given a good representation of ourselves. We haven't played like this badly for years. And yeah, we know that this opportunity isn't going to come around again for us very soon, so we kind of have to just give it a good go on Tuesday. So good luck to everyone, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Okay. Anyway, see you guys soon. Take care. That's my ramble over. My